Okay. Well, welcome, everyone. Thank you all for coming. The California Surf Museum has a great program tonight. And I'm Jim Kempton. I'm the executive director here at the California Surf Museum. And first question I want to always ask is, how many of you are members out there? Oh, man, that's so depressing. I had this big pitch about joining the museum, right? So I guess we'll aim that at the 10 people that didn't raise their hands. But if you do like the program tonight, please think about being a member. Is that right? Woohoo! He also makes great Swami shirts. In case you want one, just see him after the show. We have a couple of other things that I just want to mention about upcoming events that we have. We've got a really interesting show that some of you may be interested in, even if you don't surf. It's a surf movie that's been made with a score that has been done in classical music, and a quartet is going to play live while the music shows, and it's the soundtrack to the movie. So it's something that very, very seldom has ever been done before, and especially, I don't think, ever with a surf movie, but it would be really interesting. I went to one for a silent movie with Ben-Hur, and it was amazing to hear the players playing as live, and that used to be the way all movies did before they had sound. So anyway, it'd be interesting. I hope you guys can come to that. You can go on our website anytime and look at and hit events, and it'll show you all the events that are coming up. So I don't make a mistake about when this is playing, but I think it's the 21st. The other one that I think is really interesting is we also have the centenary, the 100th year of when Duka Hanamoku made this fabulous save in Newport Harbor, where he paddled out on his paddleboard, on his surfboard, to a capsized boat, and saved 8 of the people who were on it. And after that, all the California lifeguarding services took surfboards as one of their rescue pieces. Before that, they try to swim out with their buoys, and you can imagine in giant surf in the middle of a harbor mouth, where there's a capsized boat. And Duke just paddled right out there, got them, paddled back in, and just kept going back and forth and bringing them all in. And so it was something that was. It was on all the news channels. It was a big deal at the time. It's in its 100th year. It was in 1926 in June, and we also have. I'm afraid that our screen is blocking, but we have the board that he did that with here at the museum, and we're going to have a guy come down who's a historian from Corona del Mar, where he did this rescue, and talk to us about it in the first week of June. So again, look that one up if you're interested in that. It's going to be a great show whether you know anything about surfing or not. He was on This Is Your Life, and all those guys came and thanked him. It was a pretty amazing experience, and this guy will tell you all about what happened and how that happened. And then don't forget our gala, which is coming up in November. But we've got a fabulous lineup for our gala. We're going to be celebrating the Endless Summer and the Endless Summer 2. Which means that we'll have young people, or used to be young people, and older people, and it's really going to be great. We have the artist who did the Endless Summer poster, which again, if you've never surfed, you still know what that is, right? Everyone knows that. It's probably one of the most famous images in American 20th century history. So all those people will be there. The director Dana Brown, who was Bruce Brown's son. And we're going to honor all of them as they come. So don't miss that. It's going to be in November 1st. Okay, so now that I've made our little riffs and pitches, I want to tell you about tonight. This came up quite suddenly, I guess, in some ways. We didn't expect it, but our main guest here tonight asked us if he could do it, and he is a person who has been on our board of directors for years and years. He's done so much for us. He lives in Italy, and he probably does as much as any other of our board of director members, just because of his enthusiasm and his knowledge and his passion for California and California's relationship to Italy, which is what we're going to talk about tonight. He's had about 30 years of marketing experience, but he has now kind of focused all of his work on tourism from California to Italy. And he's going to talk about that and all the other interesting things that he's got. He's a fascinating guy. I'd like to give you a big hand for Severino.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I'm going to say 60% is Italian here. So I was worried and nervous about my accent, my English, but 60% will understand me. So it's a good start, Thanks, Jim, for the introduction. Yeah, I'm going to talk about my book and my passion for these two countries. When I say two words, I mean Italy and California. Both, I will introduce you soon, okay? So, no, I just say, Italy is my country, so my roots, traditions, etc. And I can say California is the country, the state that forged me. So I'm with James Tumminia. He's an Emmy awarded producer and actor from Hollywood. He's a good friend of mine, and I asked him to work as a moderator here to help me with this presentation and to ask me some questions and to involve you guys. We were, let's say, we prepared some questions and etc. But I thought it's better to involve you.
This is more of a conversation between all of us. So if the spirit moves you and you want to ask a question, raise your hand, and you might even learn some Italian tonight, which is a good thing, because I could use a better lesson than we've had previously.
Okay,
better words.
Good to know. There's something that Jim wants to do now.
It's something I forgot to do. Sevi had come and asked if he could give a bouquet of flowers to two of the people that were really, really important in helping him. They also really help us, that have been really great partners for us. And the first one is sitting right back here. Leslie, would you stand up for a second? Leslie Gall is the Visit Oceanside director, and she has done a fantastic job over the last 15 years that she's been here. The amount of work that they've been able to do and the support that they've given us is just really fabulous. So wanted to recognize her.
I'm really hard. I'm really harsh.
She's a tough one. And then we also have, and I'm sure you guys have all been enjoying it. If you haven't, you got to try it. We have this wonderful gelato back here that everyone has been having. And Sevi, bring her up and here. I'm going to give you the microphone. But this was all Sevi's idea, but we are bringing it for him.
Yeah. So Paola Richard, yeah, that's for you. Can you come here? She's the owner of Gelato Love, but she's one of my best friends here, and she helps me in everywhere. Thank you so much.
No, this is can I say something? This is a surprise. I had no idea. I see Severino everywhere, from Italy to California. I don't know how he does it, but he does. So congratulations. Thank you. Very unexpected. We have gelato for you tonight. We're celebrating 10 years of our store. It's gonna we're not getting younger. It's going to be next week in Carlsbad, Gelato Love, May the 22nd from 4 p.m. If you want to raise a cone with us, we'll be there. We have gelato for you tonight, so after all this, please enjoy. Thank you, Severino.
Photo. I think we ran out of time right now, so thank you for coming, everyone. And yeah. So again, please feel free to raise your hand if you have a question, and then we'll probably ask you guys for questions later on too. So Severino, here we go. There's so many things I learned from your book that I took away, but I think the most important thing is your quest for self-discovery through travel. A lot of times when I go on trips, or often when I go on trips, it's more of a visual thing. I like to eat, I like to see beautiful nature and take pictures, but I'm not always kind of trying to find myself in the place. But I think what you've done in your book is exactly that, and I want to say bravo to you, because again, it's not just it's not a travel log. It's really a personal exploration that is very poignant and inspiring. So my first question is, there are so many topics covered in your book that have fascinated me, but one's background really shapes a person. So you were born and raised in Puglia, Italy, and now you live in Milan. Tell us what it means to be an Italian now.
Wow. How many hours we have?
Small.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, to be being Italian, I think it means living a life savoring through, I don't know, relationships, fashion, art, design, and food. Yeah. So everybody recognizes us as good cooker, good food, etc. And yeah, I can tell. Sometimes we are very particular. We dress up for a coffee, just for a simple coffee. I see ladies in Italy, they go to the grocery dressed up, like they are going to an event, I don't know. Here it's more simple, it's simpler, and I love it. So I prefer simple things, right? It happens to me, when you go to the bank in Italy, you see these ladies well-dressed, high heels, and they stay all the day long standing. Once I went to a bank here in the US, almost.
Can you translate that?
It's pajama.
Pajama, okay.
No, and I saw this lady well-dressed. She was behind the desk, and then it was lunchtime. She went away. She was wearing sneakers. So what I'm saying, the difference is you pay attention to the comfort. In Italy is look, the appearance. So this is one of the difference I noticed.
What I found so remarkable about Italy, and I'm a New Yorker, so we walk everywhere, but the whole concept of passeggiata, that is just spectacular. At almost any time of the year, any time of the day, there are people strolling around the city, really connecting with their people, and not just rushing to the next appointment or.
Yeah, I mean it happens in all over Italy except for Milan. Where do I live?
Is that true?
Yeah, almost.
Okay, well,
yeah,
okay.
almost.
All righty then.
Don't trust me?
Anybody any Milanese here? So okay, is that true? That they don't the passeggiata? The stroll.
How big the city is.
Oh.
One big thing I miss here is that in every village in Italy, no matter how small or big it is, there's a small square. It's like 1 inch by 1 inch, but it is a square. Like you can walk down and you can meet someone, right? Here you find it in bigger town areas, right?
The mall.
There you go.
The mall. Wow. How do you say mall in Italian? It's definitely not piazza. There you go. Okay. All right. That's like the second word we learned tonight. All right. So tell us how a boy from Puglia, Italy, lands in Oceanside, California.
Wow. Okay. I landed. The first time I landed in California was in Los Angeles, 1997, and that's when I fell in love with California. So I came back many times. I returned several times. I completed my study here, and then I visited Oceanside, but was just casualty. I mean, I was driving from Los Angeles to San Diego, And then I saw the sign, Oceanside. I was attracted. I said, let me see what's going on here. And so I was driving first and then walking around, and I saw this pier, beautiful pier, which is is the longest wooden pier on the West Coast. Top Gun house and so many other things. So I was so impressed by this city. So when I went back to Italy, when I returned, I decided to send an email to the city hall just to pay compliments. And I received a response, and I was very surprised from the mayor and Jim Wood, the time. And he said, so next time you come, stop by to say hi. And that's what I did. So I went there. He showed me the city hall. His office was full of souvenirs from all over the world. And then I said, Mayor, I love this city, and I have a passion for tourism. And can I promote this city? He said, wait. And he called Leslie. And I started collaborating with Leslie. That's why I call her my boss. And so I'm so happy and excited about this city. I really love it. The laid-back vibes is wonderful. Just enough talking about sunsets here.
I just started rereading The Alchemist, and the author talks about personal calling and destiny. Do you feel that this could be Oceanside was your destiny? Was it intentional, or was it? How did this factor in?
No, as I said, it happened to be here, but I fell in love, so they won't get rid of me.
And
I mean, this.
So Oceanside, excuse the reference, it wasn't on like your personal map at all.
Right.
You just
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have a two-part question. What do you find fascinating about Oceanside? And I think the nickname is Oside. Is that right? Oside. What do you find fascinating about Oside?
Well, people first of all, because as I told you, I'm in touch with Visit Oceanside with Leslie Gall and her fantastic team, and I started collaborating since 2017. And then I was asked to apply to join the board of directors here, and that's what I did. I was so excited and honored. So I'm a member of the board of directors since 2021, and this is my family. And this is my second home. I'm not kidding. As I said, I don't know, was Paula or Leslie. I said, I never said family at work, because you don't fire brothers, sisters, and whatever. But here we don't have to fire anyone. So this is my family. This is my second home.
And when you said board of directors, do you mean the board of directors of
Surf Museum?
Surf Museum?
Yeah,
Okay.
this museum.
Because you also serve as the city's tourism ambassador.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means that I'm promoting the city through social media and blog, and I talk about this city almost every week. And I know that now that in Italy everybody knows about Oceanside. So when I was used to talk to people about Oceanside, they were used to say, where is it located? Because usually people talk about Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, but you never heard Oceanside. But now everybody knows that.
And Leslie, how's he doing as a tourism ambassador?
He is on it.
You noticed a bump in? Okay, good. All right, awesome. And so, can you explain a few of your duties as tourism ambassador? Is there very specific things other than social media?
No, I have to tell you that my boss, she doesn't bother me. I can do whatever. No, I mean, until everything is legal and correct. But what I do is talking about, the city, what to see, where to go, where to eat, what to do. What I love from this city is the surf culture. You can breathe here. In every corner, you breathe surf culture. And I love it. Let's say water is part of I have a good connection with the water. I was born nearby the ocean. In Italy, we say Adriatic Sea. And here I feel more complete because of the ocean. And thanks to the water, surf museum, etc., I got to know people that are very special for me, and they are in my book because we had great conversation, so kind of interviews, and they are in my book. I'm talking about Stefano Esposito, Matthew Barry, I forgot the name. Oh, an adaptive surfer, Italian surfer, Fabrizio Passetti. So thanks to this passion for surf culture, I had a chance to meet these fantastic people.
Okay, well, let's, can we stay on the topic of water?
Okay.
Okay, so water is a big theme in your book, has a very mystical kind of spiritual context. Tell us how water played a role in you getting, showing up in Oceanside. Because Puglia is a coastline region in Italy.
Yeah, as you said, I was born in Puglia, which is on the east coast, and we have Adriatic Sea. So I was born nearby, probably because I'm Pisces sign. Pisces sign. Sorry, and and you know, coming to California. And I saw the ocean, and what I fell in love with are sunset. You have special sunset here. In Puglia, I'm used to sunrises because it's on the east side. And I saw it a few times because it's early in the morning, so I should wake up early to see. Here, sunsets is wonderful. So I saw many from Oceanside, Laguna Beach, San Diego. It's wonderful.
I think this is my favorite.
So all these things are in my book.
Absolutely, yes. And so I think this is going to be, oh, we got a question.
Oh, Mel Gibson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Since you're on the water, I was wondering when and how you learned to surf.
No, I'm not a surfer. I mean, I put my feet on the board, but I'm not a good surfer. I can tell. No, I'm scared by the water when I don't see the bottom, because when I was kid, let's say, we rented, how do you call il pedalò? Come? No?
It's like a bike board that you pedal.
Yeah, and I was with friends, so they pushed me into the water, and I was not able to swim, and you know, I was about to die, so I got scared. That's why.
Okay, and you're friends with a couple of surfers, and you haven't overcome that yet? Okay.
We're trying to get him into surf lessons.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, all right.
Very special lesson.
Oh, we're doing a show and tell now. Awesome. Oh, yes.
So, Severino, do you see yourself moving here, or do you see yourself as an ambassador of the new world, or how do you feel?
I would like to move to Oceanside, or California. I think it's a bit complicated, and you can explain that for visa, especially in this period. But okay. Okay. Quick solution. Yeah. 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 Okay.
Money fixes everything.
Yeah. So I'm really attached to my country, but also love California. So I would like to work. Actually, I'm working on it. From, let's see, 1st of June, I'm gonna get a license. I'm gonna be a travel consultant for Evolution Travel. So I'll be planning travel for people from the US and Italy, even from all over the world, but I wanna focus on California, and so I can work wherever I want. So probably I will be sharing time in Italy, Milan, in the mountains, where my family lives, and in Oceanside.
Is this travel just to the U.S., or could you find could people find you to travel to Italy? Could you offer
Yeah,
that
and vice
service?
versa. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you can Instagram him, find him on Instagram, and get all kinds of great tips. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So for people all over the world, Italy is synonymous with many things like fashion, culture, music, ancient cities like Rome, Sophia Loren. But of course, yes, the food is probably the most important thing, arguably. So you've included in your book a lot of in-depth interviews with a lot of restaurateurs, foodies, gelato makers. What is the term for a gelato maker?
I'm
You-
not a gelato maker. I'm a marine biologist.
Wow.
That's how I feel. So
But you're sort of a foodie marine, you know, that has the fish and we eat the fish, so.
I'm by the ocean.
All right, well.
She said biologist, but the curriculum, the resume is long. She worked for National Geographic. You should tell that.
But gelato's good, I promise.
Hey, we can have an intermezzo if you want. So what is the food experience like here in Oceanside?
Okay, let me talk about food because I love food here. So people would say, "Wow, an Italian that likes food in the U.S." Yeah, I love Italian food. I'm Italian, so 100%, so no problem. And I had the opportunity to meet and interview star chef, Italian star chef. I don't know if you heard this, Andrea Berton. They are in the book, Tommaso Rigoni. But also here, I met special people like Salvatore Trupiano, Tori, the way you call here, Paola Richard, and Pino Bottalico. I don't know if you ever met him. He was the owner of Veneto's Cucina Italiana, and she's not with us anymore, and it was a good person. So we had an interview. He's also here, and I'm sorry, I'm emotional because he was a nice guy and gentleman, special guy.
So what's
And by the way, so the difference between food, because why I love Californian food. In Italy, we have tradition. So we have this food, these recipes for centuries. And I don't think they're going to change because everybody is proud. We have Italy. In Italy, we don't have states, we have regions. And each region has own recipes. And they don't want to change it. In California, I found innovation. Here is more health conscious. You take more care about sustainability, and that's something that I like.
Well, I have heard from other Italians that Americans don't tend to focus on the healthiness of the foods. Generally, like we live in the fast food culture, and so you don't find that Italian food.
This stereotype.
Is it?
Yeah, because the Italians that we are talking about are just tourists here, visitors. They don't know where to go. They think everybody is fast food, easier to order. Because, an example, you go to McDonald's and they say, number one, number two, so easier, But it gets a problem when they start to say, you want which sauce you want, you want this, you want that. They get lost. But
Well,
anyway.
okay, but separate from fast food, for example. Like
Yeah.
In Italy, a lot of I think weren't they on the forefront of organic food, no pesticides on vegetables, that sort of thing. So the culture does exist, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's more here in the California.
Yeah. Oh, you think,
Yeah,
okay.
I think
So,
so.
what about the authenticity of Italian food here in Oceanside and the other surrounding communities?
Well, forget about, unless you talk about Salvatore Trupiano and Maurizio Trattoria and Paola for gelato. You know what happened? I went to some Italian restaurants and I said, can I talk to the manager, like Kevin and Karen? No, just to say hi in Italian. And they say, actually we are from Greece, we are from Istanbul. So they are not original. So, but also notice, because I went to Ambrogio 15 in San Diego del Mar, and I talked to the chef, and I said, did you have to change something in your dishes and say, yeah, sometimes I have to change because it doesn't match American taste? So yeah.
And thumbs up on Italian American food. Have you experienced much of that in the U.S.?
No, no.
Okay. All right. You haven't been to New York now, because New York is just plateful of Italian American dishes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's from New York, that's why he's saying.
Yes. Okay, and I'm especially intrigued by how you describe the grandeur of life in California, and also your appreciation for the therapeutic value of simplicity. Can you describe that here and even in Italy? How do they match each other? Are there similarities?
What I feel, what I breathe here mainly is freedom. Freedom, when I talk about freedom, I'm talking about you can do whatever you want, legally of course. So nobody cares the way you dress, nobody cares what you are doing, what's your job, what's your car. It's a bit different. So that's the kind of simplicity I love. In Italy it's a bit different, but
Most of the Italians judge each other,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You don't feel much judged here. Like you feel like I just want to go out dressed as I want or do what I appreciate, and people will appreciate you back. In Italy, we're like, oh, look at that. How's that? Look at those shoes.
Yeah.
Fashion police is really true.
Fashion police.
Okay. House of Gucci, yes, I get. And would that be that? Would they bring that here, or would they a little more reserved about their expressing their judgment? Do you find Italians?
Oh, they'll talk in Italian, making fun of Americans.
Oh, okay.
Well, but they just judge, but they don't care. I mean, they judge at the moment, but they don't care anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I noticed some differences. Can I tell something?
Absolutely.
When we talk about simplicity or the way people speak here, they just say the truth. They say what they think. They say what they do, etc. In Italy, when you are introduced to someone you never met, I don't know. You talk about what do you do for a living? How are you? Where you going, etc. Here it happened to me, and it was very surprising. No, when I talked to, especially with ladies, first time they said, "Hello, Severino, how are you?" I said, "Good, blah blah blah." I said, "Did you get hydrated today?" I said, "Gosh." I said, "Wow, they care about me." They say, "Did you get hydrated?" So probably after a yoga session, but I was surprised about this. Because we don't ask this, or talking about ladies, I saw some ladies talking to each other. They see nice earrings, many earrings. An Italian would say, "Oh my God, look like a Christmas tree." Here you say, "Oh, beautiful," and then the other lady, "Oh my God, thank you so much." I mean, I love it because they are telling what they are thinking, but in Italy they don't do that. So I'm not saying in a bad way. It's a positive way, okay? I don't want to offend anyone.
It's just a way of expressing themselves.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Okay, good.
But did you get hydrated? It was so funny for me. I was surprised because I never heard.
So you talked about before a little about your being a board member of the California Surf Museum. What are some of your duties serving as a board member?
Well, actually, we take decision. We have meetings. I was used to join the meetings at the very beginning, but the point is we have 9 hours of time zone, and I should wake up at 2 a.m. while they are here at 5 p.m. But I vote anyway. I promote the surf museum. I talk about the surf museum. We had some events in Italy, and I talked about the surf museum in Italy. In Venice, for instance, we had a huge event at the film festival, and I talked about the surf museum. We had a fantastic video by Joe. It was wonderful. So yeah, that's what we do.
Okay, well, before we open it up to the audience for questions, I have one final question for you. I think it's the final question. What is the core message of your book, A Journey Through Two Worlds? What's the biggest takeaway?
Yeah. So as I said, I talk about these two worlds, which are California and Italy. My message is to be open, to open your mind to experience. As I said, California forged me, changed my life. Actually, Italy forged me, but California changed my life. So my message is to explore, to visit, and to get involved in the community, local life. That's why I'm dealing with Leslie, with the Surf Museum, because I want to be part of a community. To say I love California or any other place, it means you took part. You are part of it. You are living with the locals, with people. Otherwise, you cannot say. You cannot say, I love California. You're just a visitor.
Ladies and gentlemen, any questions? Yeah, we have one here.
Yeah, I was wondering, I wanted to ask about the surfing quality in Italy and the beaches there that you might visit, being like someone who I would want to go to do some tourism, like surf tourism.
Yeah. Surf culture is increasing, is growing up in Italy. We don't have many spots. Is that right, Stefano? I think we have Liguria.
We have waves. We have waves all over the west coast. So if you want to go for a surf trip, if you want to go for a trip and also surf, you should go.
Yeah.
Like after the summer, right? But all over the west coast and Sardinia, the island.
Sardinia. Yeah.
There's waves in Tuscany, Forte dei Marmi, beautiful. Levanto is beautiful.
Levanto is
Santa Marinella, right? Civitavecchia, where the harbor is, the big boat harbor. It's one of the top spots there. But there's waves. Yeah? Google it.
yeah. Yeah, but you cannot compare to France and Portugal. I mean, we have some. We have some. But yeah, tell.
Like your Florida or Texas. You surf like with the wind swells where, 3 days of wind gets you like 4 hours of surf. Maybe a day or two if you're lucky. 3
Yeah.
times a month.
But in Italy, the surf
Chase the wind. Yeah.
surf culture is increasing. We're gonna have 3 surf museum. One in Sardinia, one in Levanto, and the other one I forgot where. And so, the good one. You can see surf in the fashion industry. I mean, they don't surf; they just have a surfboard. They are in the magazine, but they talk about surf. Yeah.
Tell us about California culture in Italy. How is it that we love so much?
Oh, say it again.
About the California culture in Italy, how much Italians love just to.
Oh wow! When you talk about California, they think about surf, ocean, sunset, palm trees. Everything is free. Anything is wonderful, which is okay for me. I agree with that. But in Italy, they know about California through the movies, so that's what they see. Is that right, Valentina? Yeah. Top Gun. Yeah. Yes, sir.
You mentioned that coming to California forged you, and that each time I've lived in the United States for 25 years, so I've been back and forth, maybe once a year, and each time I go, actually the forging, the changes continues to happen, either going to Italy or come back here. And I was wondering, your message, what's the audience? Is it Italians or Californians that would read your book and get inspired by it? How your message hits the different
Yeah.
audience?
Okay. Let me tell you. This one is for California, for the Americans, because it's in English. I did almost the same for Italians. It's called Point Break, taking you to California. So I invite people to visit California. I give some tips. But I'm not talking about tips that you can find everywhere. I'm talking about some hidden gems, for instance, where to go, what to visit, what not to visit, what's dangerous, because of my experience. This is the point. But if you talk about social media, I have a huge audience. I can tell I'm happy about that. And 50% is Italians and 45% is American. 5% rest of the world.
I think of Italy and I think of the fashion in Milan. I think of, if you're involved in clothing business, Italian Vogue magazine, let's say, compared to surf wear and that kind of deal. And then you're apparently there's surf, beach wear, surf wear, the look. Is it in Italy at all? And if so, is it kind of like how this kind of stuff starts in California and then 2 years later you see it in the Midwest, the same fashions, Is it, is there a time warp there for you guys, or is it there at all? Beach wear, surf wear, the look, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, on the coast, we have beaches, etc. So the fashion, the way to dress is almost similar. We don't use too many colors. We don't use the kind of shirt. No, I mean it's sober. No, I'm just kidding. But flowers, etc. We don't have that. But yeah, we take a clue from California as well. Yeah, but fashion is a bit different. Yeah, even if you are casual, you have to be coordinated. The colors you cannot mix. You cannot, right?
So does it come from here or from Europe or what you wear?
From Italy.
Beach wear, like coordinated.
Uh,
So
We have.
surfers, right? They'll look at before they were looking at magazine and inspire themselves to become like the magazine guy. But nowadays it's like Instagram, right? So they have access to everything, and it's really like daily access. It's no more like you gotta wait for a magazine. So they're up the, like the grass is always greener on the other side, right? So
Mm.
in Italy they wanna be Californian, and I was one of them. And Californians wants to be Italian.
Yeah. For in Italy, U.S. is California. For us, it's California, Los Angeles, the beaches, and San Diego. That's what we say, U.S.
To address your specific question, I think he comes from California. That the idea, the surf fashion in Sardinia. I'm from Sardinia, so I've seen that on the beach what they wear, and it's similar. Like
Yeah, it's
they
sim-
import the ideas from California.
Yeah.
So is it like Billabong
Yes.
and Volcom?
Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure.
I was sponsored.
Yeah. No, but probably I was confusing because I was talking about the magazines like Armani, Gucci. Yeah, fashion, they take this surfboard with models, but models are no surfer. It's just fashion,
A lot of my friends and family who live in Italy buy a lot of their products from Amazon Italy. Yeah, and it's like this was their big savior. They don't have to hunt things down. And to your point about Instagram, they'll see things on Instagram that Americans are posting, and then they're finding it on Amazon Italy.
Surfers in Italy dress more like surfer than surfers here. Because in Italy, surfers talk more about surfing than we do here. Like, because you don't have it there, so we talk about it every day. Here, I wake up every day now. Lower it's inspiring. Cool.
Let's say
It feels like we're all in the same tribe.
Yeah, we all in the same. We all surf.
yeah, but let's say in Italy are more clothes, equipment, and less waves. So yeah, this is a difference.
In Italy, you talk about surfing all day. Here, you surf all day.
That's correct. Yeah, that's true.
Ouch. Anybody
Any
else?
other question?
Do you have an excerpt from your book you might share so we get a bit of a flavor of it?
I didn't get it. Sorry.
The piece from your book, an excerpt, just a short.
Okay. You want me to read it? Okay.
Well, at the bottom of about 6 chapters, there's these great quotes in the book, and the one that stuck out to me is "Dream big, ride every wave." I don't remember what chapter that's in, but there's a lot of great quotes. And are these your quotes, or did you grab them from other authors?
From others. So which one are you talking about?
Sir, can you pick a topic? We've got food, we've got...
Okay, let me tell you. Art, design, and writing, food and drinks, style and culture, tourism, travel and destinations, sports, wellness, passion, profession, insights, perspective, challenges, experiences, English language. No, let me find something. So probably this one.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to read it? Come on.
It's your,
He has a good accent.
no, it's your book, sir.
No, oh, by the way, he wrote the preface of this book.
The preface.
Preface. Preface? Okay.
Hold the mic.
No, that's fine. The essence of being Italian, a celebration of life. Once I posed that question to my American friend Mike, that many might consider simple. What does it mean to be Italian? His response was a rich tapestry of passion, tradition, and an unabashed embrace of life. Through his words, I discovered that being Italian is much more than a matter of nationality. It's a way of living that exudes joy and vibrancy in every moment. According to Mike, Italians are unparalleled. You say unparalleled? Okay. In their ability to find joy in the everyday. It's in the way they live with intention and grace, always mindful of their well-being. To be Italian means to relish in the art of living well, whether that's through savoring a delicious meal, nurturing deep connection with loved ones, or finding beauty in the mundane. To cherish family is to be Italian. It's about placing family at the heart of lives always. It's a passionate dedication that seems to infuse every aspect of existence. Italians are known for their fervor, a fierce commitment to everything they hold dear. By the way, about fervor, can I tell you a story that happened 2 days ago? I went to a UPS store for printing some documents. I just entered and there was an argument ongoing, and I heard the customer say, okay, no, blah, blah, blah. I was discussing, and then said, can I talk to the manager? The guy said, talk to the manager? I'm the owner. Okay, so they were arguing, etc. So I was thinking, what happens in Italy? What we do in Italy, we don't ask for the manager, we don't complain this way, we just send to hell each other. And really, and after clarifying, we get friends. Yep. Is it true? Yeah.
In the end, it's just a matter of expressing what we think, and then after that, there's nothing else to...
Yeah. It's like the line at the post office that everybody try to go ahead, and then you argue, and then you get friends, and then you start talking, etc. And also about the family. For us, it's important to be at the table for lunch and dinner. Sometimes it doesn't happen to me in Milan because I'm living by myself first, but it's a bit different in Milan. But in the south, I was used to have lunch and dinner with family and relatives. So we were 10, 11 people at the table. And, you know, everybody was talking. So over talking, and sometimes it was hard for me to enter a conversation. So what you have to do is speak louder and louder. Yeah, at least someone is gonna listen to you. So it happens for 3 seconds. Then they lose interest and they start talking to. So that's true because I'm from the South. I can tell that.
Well, I'm going to share a story because you mentioned Italians, they forgive. I was in an argument with an Italian. He went crazy. I've never spoken with him again.
This is the difference.
That's how we do it. It's okay. Exactly. You're dead to me.
Thank you.
Oh, we have another one.
Oh, Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson. Yeah.
I'm curious about that. I've been to Italy, but not a lot, but what is different about
Yeah. And you say, what's wrong with Milan? Yeah. Actually, Milan is a melting pot. It's a big city. It's the most international city, more than Rome. Mentality is different. Everybody is focused on working, job first. In Milan, people are used to work all the week, but then weekend is holiday. So it's vacation, and they don't want to get bothered about this. So talking about, family, in Milan, you don't have these big families having a dinner and lunch all together because everybody's busy. It's like kind of New York. But sometimes I think they just pretend to be busy. Also, the way they walk on the street and whatever, I do the same. It seems I have no time because actually in Milan, since it's a big city, you can get stuck in traffic, and you have some errands, and you can do 1, 2 per day, but you cannot do more. But see, in Oceanside, you can go to Leslie Gold. I come here to the Surf Museum. I go to the summit. I go to the beach. I go to the pier. You can do in, half an hour. But in Milan, it's impossible. And also, I'm an example. I'm in a building, and actually, I don't speak with anyone because I have no time. I don't meet people in the stairs, So I just know someone. I don't have big conversation with them. I don't care. I'm not interested in. But this is city mentality. Oh, this is a good topic. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah, but see, Rome is a big city, but it's still Italian, 100%, right, Paula?
I would say New York is more like Milan and Rome is more like LA. So like my husband's from Milan, I'm from Rome. I was saying he's on time, I'm never on time. I feel like I flow with things going.
But Italian people, you should know that Milan is, in Italy is considered like the European
Yeah.
city, the way the position, the strategic
Yeah.
position, geographic wise. Because Milan starts all over. Milan starts New York, Paris, all the fashion, all the big things starts from Milan.
Yeah, all the creation, the architects, designers are from Milan. But we also say in Italy that Milan is the engine of the economy, so where the people work. That's where the people.
I
Yeah.
think in Rome you need to understand the flow. So like LA, you need to know where to go, otherwise
Rome
you're
they
stuck.
didn't understand, Rome they didn't understand how to walk.
But we were the emperors.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I actually have two questions. And one is light and one is a little more cultural. First one is, how do you feel about the new pope? Because it's the first American.
Yeah. Can I say the truth?
As long
I
as
don't
it's
know,
positive.
uh, I'm happy about that. But sometimes I think, is a coincidence or not? Because lately we have good relationship, more than usual, between Italy and United States. So I'm just dreaming. Probably it's because we have this good relationship. But I don't know, I'm happy about that. It was voted, elected while I was here, when I'm here since last week. So I didn't see anything on TV. But no, I'm happy. I'm happy also because it's international. It's more international. I wouldn't be happy with an Italian one because it's Italian in Italy, so we still have, closed mentality, less rights for some people, for diversity, inclusion, etc. So I prefer international people.
My second question is, you haven't spoken about wine.
Yeah, because I don't want to offend Californian wine. No, actually, yeah, Italian wine is number one. Even Prosecco, we have Prosecco, is wonderful. They say Champagne is much better, but I would compare to. You don't?
No, I'm agreeing.
You agree? Yeah.
Prosecco's better than French.
Yeah, and French champagne costs more because there's less production. We do a lot of production of Prosecco. No, I love wine. Yeah, we are, I can tell, number one. Yeah. In fact, we have Chianti, red Chianti here, because it's typical Italian. It's from Tuscany, right? Chianti,
Santa
yeah.
Margherita, right? Santa Margherita is your wine. Yes,
Santa Margherita.
that's the label.
I don't know. But it is Italian. No, Chianti, come on. Did I answer? Ma'am? Did I answer you? Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm a sommelier, and I specialize in Italian wine.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And do you agree?
Oh, it's the number one. Yeah, absolutely.
Where have you been? Tuscany?
Oh, I have been in Tuscany. I've been
All over.
yeah, not as many places or as often as I want. I'm going to be like you. I'm going to spend time in Italy and time in California. I'm going to be the reverse.
Can exchange, yeah. We can work au pair.
How often do you come to California during the year? Like how many times, and how often, and how long do you stay?
Twice, 3 times per year. It depends on my job. But I would like to stay. I would come more time. And I stay 2 to 3 weeks. Actually, in Italy, we have 4 vacation weeks. For the weeks off. And we don't negotiate that. It's from government. So in this we are luckier than the Americans, because I saw my friends has to negotiate when they change job. They have to negotiate the weeks off. We don't do that. It's the law. So.
So I'm going to use your knowledge now, okay? So if you're going to go to a new restaurant in California, it's an Italian restaurant, what would you order to test out whether they're good or not?
You're talking Italian restaurants or American? Italian. Well, here I'm used to go to Salvatore Mangiabevi is the name, and I'm used to have cacio e pepe. It's one of the best ever had. It's real Italian food. But I try to avoid Italian restaurants because I want to try any other taste or some typical dishes.
And what do you think is, what's a typical California dish? Mexican food, or what would you
No, it's healthy food. I mean, I'm talking about avocado, salmon, toast, sandwiches. I love burger. Oh, I love it. Your meat steak is wonderful. It's wonderful. Better than Italian. Steak.
What's your favorite restaurant here?
Is Mangiabevi. Yeah. No, but I was used to go to Hello Betty. Yeah, but it closed. Closed down. Yeah. Yesterday I went to Break Beach. Beach Break. That's a good one. I had a wonderful sandwich. I'm in Laguna Niguel. Yeah, in Orange County. No, because nobody's inviting me. I,
But
No, yeah.
he's accepting invitations, so.
that's why. No, no, I have friends there. I'm a guest. They were supposed to be here, but probably they had no chance to.
And apparently they're really good cooks, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. One of them is from Brazil, so good cooker. Yeah. No, the point is, anytime I have to come, I just try to be nice and say, hey, see, I'm thinking to come to California. I already got my flight ticket. I'm thinking to come to California in May, and I say, stop asking, just come. They are used to. Yeah. So I would like to be here. But next year I'm coming with my family. Yeah, sisters, nieces, and brother-in-law, etc. But we're gonna stay here. Then I'm gonna talk to Leslie. I would stay with them at one of the cottages, Robert's cottages, because yeah, on the beach there. It's wonderful.
Do you want to promote their hotels in Trentino?
Oh wow. Well, yeah, my sister, she has two hotels, restaurants and catering in the mountains, in the Alps. Trentino, I don't know if you ever heard about. I mean, you Italians, of course. But, they're going to have the Winter Championship.
The Winter Olympics.
Olympics, yeah. I say championship. Yeah, Olympics. And it's going to be busy. My sister said that from the US, they booked the entire hotel for the entire period of Olympics, so 20 days, and it's wonderful. So she said, there are Americans, you have to come and help me at work. I said, oh, of course. Yeah.
Is Leonardo coming?
Say it again.
Is your great-grandnephew Leonardo coming?
Oh, you remember him? Yeah, of course. Leonardo, I can't wait for. I can't wait. I love him. Yeah, yeah, I forgot to tell. It's dedicated to my great-grandnephew. It changed my life. I see the world and the places with different eyes now. Some years ago, if I found myself on a plane with a kid or child, I was about to say, oh my God, he's gonna cry and screaming all the time. Now, you know what I think? I say, poor parents, now they don't know how to deal because there are so many people. So I see in a different way now things.
Italian pizza or American
Okay, but
Oh.
Maurizio, can I tell you the truth? I have more pizza here than in Italy. No, I'm not kidding. No, but the point is, everybody thinks we have pasta and pizza every day. That's not true, first of all. And then I'm not big fan of pasta every day. I mean, I know. No, I'm not saying the opposite. Yeah. But you know, when I'm in the north of Italy, they say I don't look like a southern person. So anyway, I'm a world citizen, California, actually. Yeah.
I just want to say that we're very fortunate to have Sevi on the board. It's a delightful thing for us when he can show up and be in the meetings in person.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Any last words before we try the gelato?
Actually, I want to thank you, everyone. I can see very familiar faces and friends, so it means a lot to me. It means the world to me because you came here for me, and I really appreciate it. I'm so happy. And, you know, this connection with California is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Thanks to you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. So I just wanted to share one thing when they were talking about Italians talking. So the first time I ever visited Italy, I had this girlfriend that I'd gone to see in Rome, and she lived right by the Spanish Steps. So I decided I'd walk from the station, which was a lot longer than I thought I was going to be. And when I was crossing the street, there's these two guys talking, and their voices keep rising like he said they were. And I was sitting there listening to him. I thought, any moment one of these guys is going to pull a gun and shoot each other for sure. You know, I mean, in the United States, if two people were talking like they were, you'd run for the other room because you knew they were going to draw guns and shoot each other if they kept talking like that. And they keep going to this crescendo, and then the light turns, and they both shake hands with each other and walk the other direction. I just went, wow, what was that, you know? So just, it was my first lesson in different culture, you know? So anyway, I loved when you guys were talking about that because you see that all over the place in other places. But I just think we should give a big hand to these guys. They did a great presentation. Really appreciate them coming down. As Perry said, you can't find a better advocate for the Surf Museum, and we really appreciate all of that too. So, do you have the book for sale here?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to get a book, it's back there, and it is in English. So this time you can read it. Last time we had a little hard time, but it's there at the counter. So you just get a book and he'll sign it for you, I'm sure. And if you have any other questions for him, either of them, and want to thank you. What a great moderator you were, man. Really, I really appreciate that. I want to hear all about your movies. But so if you do want to talk to them up here, that's fine. If you want to get a book and have them sign it while they're sitting here, feel free. And thank you all for coming. And we hope we see you soon.